If you clicked on this video, chances are you are probably new to the subliminal community, or you're probably skeptical about subliminals. My name is Mighty, and I will be giving you an in-depth guide or beginner-friendly guide on subliminals. We're going to be going over the most popular questions. What are subliminals? How do subliminals work? Are subliminals even real? And a scientific approach to them, and how to use subliminals effectively using this 4-step plan. So let's start with the basics. What are subliminals? Subliminals are hidden messages that are designed to influence our subconscious mind without our conscious awareness. They're often used for self-improvement, such as boosting confidence, enhancing skills, or even promoting weight loss. Now, these are just a few prime examples of what subliminals may look like. Here's a screenshot of my own channel, and here are a few other subliminals. So, how exactly do subliminals work? The idea is that these messages are presented below the threshold of conscious perception, meaning they're too faint or brief for us to consciously notice them. However, our subconscious mind picks up on them, leading to gradual changes in our thoughts and behaviors. So, now that we know what are subliminals and how do subliminals work exactly, we need to first understand what is your subconscious mind. Because a lot of creators and a lot of people in this community like to use the subconscious mind. But what happens is a lot of us don't know what this actually means. So, the subconscious is responsible for the processes below our conscious awareness, such as our habits, desires, behaviors, memories, and more that we aren't consciously aware of. By feeding, in quotation marks, our subconscious affirmations, it will make gradual changes to our behaviors, eventually manifesting into reality.
Oh my God! Wow!
So kind of like your subconscious, it likes to soak up information. Like, you can think of it as a sponge, and by feeding, quotation marks again, our subconscious affirmations, it will eventually turn into reality by reprogramming it, basically. So, an example of gradual changes, as we described in the previous slide, imagine watching a video or listening to an audio track with hidden positive affirmations like, I am confident and I am capable. Over time, your subconscious will be more accepting to these affirmations and will eventually lead you to having a more confident mindset. This is because, with consistency over time, your subconscious will start to believe that it is actually true and that you are already confident. You can even try experimenting with a mirror for 30 days. Tell yourself that you are confident, beautiful, or even wealthy, and you will believe it more and more as the days pass by. And this is a prime example of subliminal messaging. So yes, subliminals aren't just listening to an audio track over and over with hidden positive affirmations. Subliminal messaging is practically everywhere. You can even become a subliminal for your own self. The real question is, are subliminals even real? Because this is where a lot of people get skeptical, or they get scared, or they're like, well, this is just bullshit. Like, where is the scientific research?
Julian!
Well, actually, research shows that subliminals date back as far as 1957.
Damn!
So, subliminals were around for decades, basically. We are just now using them more often, and they're becoming more common. A researcher by the names of James Vickery inserted the words "eat popcorn" and "drink Coca-Cola" into a movie. The subliminal ads created an 18.1% in Coke sales and a 57.8% increase in popcorn sales.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Now that we know all this information about subliminals and we've covered some research about subliminals, how do we actually use subliminals effectively? Step 1, first you want to set a clear goal. Select an area that you want to work on, whether it's improving focus, managing stress, or breaking a bad habit. You want to ask yourself, what do you really want and need right now? Step 2, select trusted sources. There's hundreds of subliminal content available online from hundreds of different creators. Pick out the ones that stand out and work for you. There are many creators who provide transparent information about their techniques and what words they put in their subliminals. I will be going into this more in detail about trusted sources another episode, but essentially you want to pick the creator that works for you. And yeah, as you can see, I am a subliminal creator myself, so if you want to try out my subliminal channel and see if it works for you, that's alright. If you don't, that's cool too. Moving on. Step 3, consistency is key. Now, this is really important. This is probably the most important step you need in this 4-step plan, because a lot of people like to do all the other 3 steps, but not this one. Like self-improvement habits, consistency matters. Consistent exposure to subliminals may be necessary to see results. What this means is, don't be upset if you don't see results instantly. Subliminals are meant to be used to reprogram your subconscious, and it could take a while. So results vary from person to person. It may take up to 21 days, even as far as 3 months to see full results. So this is the typical range for most people. It all just depends if you really want this goal. Most people end up quitting at the 1 week mark. Those who have the most results have been listening for even 6 months on end. A lot of people, when they listen to subliminals, they expect it to be right in their face. They expect it to be the same day. Yes, that is very much possible. I have had experiences with subliminals working the same day, but it really just depends, because some things, yes, you can get it instantly in 1 day, and then other things, it may take a little bit of time. Most people get discouraged because they see that the title of the subliminal, or they have unrealistic expectations, and they see, well, I'm not getting any results, this and that. You are actually getting results. It's just you can't see it yet, but it's working. Step 4, combine with conscious effort. Subliminals are not magic spells. They work best when combined with conscious efforts towards your goals. Let's say you are listening to a fitness subliminal. You can't let subliminals do all the work. Working out and going on runs daily helps accelerate results and get you to your goals faster. Moving on to something that might be a little controversial. Truth about subliminals. The overall effectiveness of subliminals is still a subject of debate to this day. Some studies suggest that subliminal messaging might have an influence on behavior, while others argue that in the end, whether subliminals work might depend on your beliefs, mindset, and willingness to embrace change. So, your willingness to not only accept the change, but your willingness to stay consistent with this. If you truly believe in it, it can work, and if you don't, that's fine to be skeptical. Here's why. Why doubt about subliminals is okay. This is my unpopular opinion. Quick disclaimer, this is only an opinion. This is how I personally feel. You can take this with a little grain of salt if you want, but it is okay to be skeptical and it is okay to be curious. Subliminals aren't meant to be an experience to help you push you towards your goals. Many people in the subliminal community forget that it's only a tool at the end of the day, which is why I encourage you to do your research. You can check out subliminal result videos on YouTube. There are hundreds of videos like this on YouTube. The subliminal community is also on other platforms such as Reddit. I know there are a bunch of other platforms, but I just can't think of any that comes to mind. Whether you're a believer in subliminals or a skeptic, exploring the potential of subliminals can be a very interesting journey. Always do your research. There are hundreds of other channels like mine willing to provide you the information like this. Even reading the comments can help you decipher things a lot more. You can always check out the biggest subliminal creators. You can message them and ask them about their input. I'm sure a lot of them are friendly enough to answer your questions. Some of them even have videos up speaking about commonly asked questions and all of that, just giving information. We have reached the end of this video, so before I close this out, I would like for you guys to drop commonly asked questions about subliminals down below. I'll answer them in the next episode because I know a lot of people tend to have questions about subliminals. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video if it helped you and possibly help out another friend. I do also upload subliminals of my own on this channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. Peace.